goodness.
Bryant for the win. Bang!
Oh, ankle breaker.
Curry blocked by James.
The NBA ball that everyone hated. It's no secret that humans are a creature of habit, and we are extremely petrified of change. And at the beginning of the 2006 NBA season, the players were blindsided with a major alteration. It was the summer of 2006 when the NBA tried to mix it up a little and do something new. David Stern decided to go away from the traditional leather ball and introduce a brand new synthetic basketball, which he insisted was the best basketball in the world. But almost immediately, reports were stating that the players did not agree with that statement at all. It was the first change to the ball in over 35 years. The NBA teamed up with Spalding to create a new optimal basketball made out of proprietary cross-traction microfiber material with an interlocking cross panel. It was designed to offer better grip, better feel, and more consistency than the old leather ball. Also, Spalding said that they had a shortage of reliable leather that the old ball required for it to be made. And lastly, they said the new ball would eliminate the time-consuming breaking in process in conditioning the leather game balls. Right before the start of the 06-07 season, the CEO of Spalding, Scott Creelman, ensured that the best basketball players in the world will be playing with the best basketball in the world. But unfortunately, only about a month into the new season, the NBA, along with Spalding, was already receiving complaints from the majority of the NBA players, which include Shaquille O'Neal, who said, "The new ball is terrible. It feels like one of those cheap balls you buy at the toy store. I look for shooting percentages to be way down and turnovers to be way up, because when the ball gets wet, you can't really control it. Whoever did that needs to be fired. It was an awful decision." Deshaun Stevenson simply stated, "I hate it." Steve Nash would go on to say, "The ball just tears my fingers apart." Ray Allen said, "I have to constantly put lotion all over my hands because my fingers are cracking and it's causing splints on my fingertips." Raja Bell showed reporters a gnarly split fingernail that he blamed on the new ball. Jason Terry revealed to the reporters what looked like paper cuts on his fingers. Dirk Nowitzki said it made his hands bleed, and Eddie Curry claimed that the ball never left his hand the same way and it stuck to his middle finger. What makes this story even worse is that the commissioner at the time, David Stern, never even consulted with the players about changing the ball or even allowed them to test it out before implementing the new ball. And what the league did instead was have old retired players test it out for them. And this made the current players feel tremendously disrespected. But perhaps the player that was most affected by the sudden change was LeBron James, saying, "The only thing that we love the most is the basketball. That's your comfort. I mean, without your basketball, it doesn't really work. That was my biggest problem, was why would you change something that means so much to us?" The players were very upset, and it got so bad that Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, commissioned physicists from the University of Texas Arlington to test just how the new balls differed from the new one. And unsurprisingly, the results corroborated with the players' complaints. That cross-traction both retained frictive dirt and became notably slippery when exposed to even the slightest amount of moisture. And the physicists also found that the new ball bounced 5 to 8% less than the old one. Finally, the NBA had enough with this new ball and understandably brought back the traditional leather ball. And Spalding would later on offer refunds to whoever purchased the new ball. Okay, I'm sure we can all agree that we can't really blame them for at least trying something fresh and new, but obviously at the end of the day, it was one of the biggest failed experiments that the league has ever attempted. This situation should have taught the NBA a lesson, which is to inform the players and allow them to vigorously test the new potential product they wish to implement into an actual NBA game. But so it seems they have failed yet again with the new paper-like Nike jerseys that was introduced this season. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about this crazy fiasco that went down only about a decade ago. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.